What's up guys, Bluddshed here, bringing you the Vyr Archon Lightning Wizard for Diablo 3, patch 2.6.1 in Season 12. Now this is part of our ongoing effort to give you a live or a video version of the patch notes so you can kind of put it into context, and we're going to attach a build in the description down below. So make sure to check the link regularly because it's going to be updated, things might change. But today on stream we played with the new Vyr build, okay? So they changed the Vyr set. The Vyr set, the 6-piece, now gives you 2 Archon stacks instead of 1 when you hit an enemy. So if you're just swinging your beam like crazy, right? You're getting 2 stacks of Archon. It's actually crazy. It's not as strong as Tel Rasha. I don't think it's as strong as Tel Rasha until you hit 500 stacks, which sounds crazy, but it's easy to hit. Remember the old Firebird wizard where we'd have to ignite everything before we could do damage? This is kind of like the same thing where we have to just tag everything and then focus the elites down. So it's pretty fun. It's basically Lightning Archon Wizard, but with full 6-piece Vyr set. And it does free up some extra things. So you could actually use like a Hellfire Amulet or a Convention of Elements. I found to be the Traveler's Pledge set to be the best. Out of Archon, we're using the Etched Sigil since we don't need to carry the Tel Rasha offhand. Okay, I've been disconnected. All right, I think we're back. All right, boys, we made it. So to get back into Archon, we're using Ray of Frost. Okay, that's proccing our Zodiac Ring to get us back into Archon as soon as possible. But since we don't need to carry the Tel Rasha offhand, I'm actually using an Etched Sigil, right? The Etched Sigil is giving us a free black hole. So when you get out of Archon, you literally just hold this down and it casts a free black hole at your location, groups up the enemies nicely, you immediately get back into Archon and blow them up. It's a fun play style. It's probably faster than Tal Vyr's for T13. For pushing, it's not currently, but things can change, things can get buffed. Make sure to check the link in the description often. I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna keep everything updated in the description down below. Let's go ahead and jump into a Greater Rift. I only have 800 Paragon and level 80 gem levels. So you can see that it's gonna be one of the best speed builds, I think. Let's just do like a 70 with 800 Paragon and all that stuff. No augments or no funny business. I even have a non-ancient offhand. So yeah, let's get to a mob. And the thing about this build is it ramps up. So we're gonna just start tagging, right? Start tagging a bunch of stuff and get your stacks up a little bit. And then, oops, don't die, blood, not on the video. This beam might hurt. So you can see I'm already at 110 stacks because it's based off of you hitting things, not actually killing things. And then we come out of Archon and we automatically group up the mobs. I have 60% cooldown, by the way. And you're dead, you're dead. So, especially when you get into an open map, you get more and more enemies. I don't want to grab the power pylon. I don't want to kind of fudge the results. We're already starting to do crazy damage because our stacks are, we have 167 stacks. Let's find some density. Woo! Gotta love, I mean, you need a mantled heal. It's basically a lightning wizard with Vyrs. One good thing is it's nice to have Archon on the Vyr set again be good, right? Because for a while there, every other set was better with Archon than the actual Archon wizard set. That was one of the big call outs. We just got a double kill there, I believe. Let's look for the exit. It's actually insanely fun to play. I know this has been around already. Like, we've already been playing this for a few seasons and we've been playing Archon. Everyone's tired of Archon. But it's nice. It feels different because of the stacks, and I don't know, it's Vyrs. We don't get to ever play Vyrs. And look at the stacks, man. Oh my goodness. I think mathematically it's only as good when you get to like 500 to Tel Rasha, but Tel Rasha doesn't need the damage anyway. Like, you don't need this extra damage, as you can see. Like, I have literally nothing on my gear. So whenever this is the Hadric's gift for the season, this is gonna be a hell of a start. You can see the progression starting to mount, starting to accumulate. And you get to keep all these stacks when you're outside of Archon form for a little bit so you're not as squishy. I'm sure somebody out there, or we're gonna figure out a good combo that really sets the build up because you have a little bit more freedom. You don't have to carry the Tel Rasha. You can use whatever offhand you want. You can use a lot of different things, so gotta get it. Where are we at, 200 stacks? A cool 200. And I've tried a few different combos, and if I find anything better, we're definitely gonna revisit all these builds throughout the PTR. But it's just really strong early on, and it's like you don't really die. I'll grab a shield because it doesn't matter. You don't really die because your stacks are so high and you do so much damage. Like it just kind of ramps up. I'm curious to see what kind of combos people come up with the new Vyrs setup. If anything, I hope they maybe give it a little bit more edge to Talrasha. Oh my goodness. Wave clear. We're obviously using the classic stuff like Fazula in the queue. I'm sorry, the Swami and Fazula. Swami is the helmet. And what the Swami does, I'm in the middle of this rift, it keeps your bonuses for 20 seconds after Archon expires, which is really good. And then we're using a Fazula. That lets us start with 50 stacks of Archon if you have a 50 stack belt, which is really good for that. Make sure you have lightning damage on your bracers. You can use Nems if you're doing speeds. Like this is just a greater rift. But if you're doing like speeds, don't use Ash Nagars. You don't even really need the extra damage because of the way that the Vyr set is. But oh my god, just lightning storm Vyrs. You can use Ash Nagars for like if you're trying to get your 70 clear, trying to push a little bit, or do some speeds. But yeah, I would use definitely Nemesis Bracers for T13 or for bounties. Really good bounty build. And you can manually cast it. You can manually cast Black Hole if you want to cast the second one before your cooldown's up or whatever, before it just procs it for you automatically. Look at the stacks. The stacks are so addicting on the bottom. It's something satisfying about this compared to the regular Vyr setup. I don't know what it is. I think it's just because it's different. It's the same build but different, but it definitely feels kind of satisfying to play. I'm using a Starfire just for the damage as well. But I mean, you could pretty much use a Pick Sticker for speeds or, you know, whatever item you want. And Perendi, good night. Almost what? So 400 stacks. He's not gonna last long. So again, that was level 80 gems, 800 Paragon, and yeah, you can see all the setup here and everything that I have. One thing I do have that's crazy is a lot of cooldown, but I have 62 actually. So just make sure you put it on every item if possible. That seems to be the best for me. So I hope you guys like this style of content. I've been covering the patch. The patch is so crazy. I've been just making a video for every single change. That way you guys can see it and you can know and learn what's different in the patch. And you can be like, no, I saw that or I saw this. And if you want to try it, the build will be in the description down below. I'll keep it updated. Yeah, thanks for watching. If you're new here, hit that sub button. Check me out at twitch.tv/bloodshed. I'm tired. I gotta go get some food, guys. This is Bloodshed. I'm out of here. Peace.